In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everybody to the PB&J Podcast. I'm your co-host, Brandon.
And I'm your host, Patrick Abel. And we have a wonderful episode tonight.
Yes, we do.
I have to warn everyone, at some point during this podcast, someone might walk out and complain because we are recording this at
Currently
3 a.m. At 3 a.m.
We had no other time to record. We want to get this done as quick as possible. Not because of any reasons of, wanting to rush this, but we had a lot that we wanted to talk about, and we didn't want to get it out of our heads before we ran out of, time seeing each other. We have busy schedules.
And there's a lot has happened in the past, like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
My dog died. It's a joke.
Did not die.
No, we just watched Poltergeist.
We did. Right before that, though, make sure, guys, to go to our Spotify. We have a Spotify for our podcast episodes. As you guys would know, we're at episode 251 now. We have all of our social media platforms are always plugged down in the description.
We're not going to list all of them right now because there are far too many.
We have so many. We're busy men.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with all your friends, including your mother.
Yes.
Not your mom.
No, not my mom.
Not my mom.
I don't know if my mom watches the podcast. If she does, hi, Mom. Anyways, yes, as Patrick said, we just watched Poltergeist for the first time. At least for me. Poltergeist 1982. This might be my new favorite horror movie.
Here's the problem, right? Mm-hmm. My favorite horror movie is rated X. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. No, continue. Sorry.
Well, no, I was just gonna say that I was delightfully surprised by the film, and I wasn't expecting it to be bad because a lot of classic horror films are classic for a reason. They have their, the things that you see in modern horror films, the tropes, the cliches, you see because of these films. And the thing is, though, at least about Poltergeist, is that you feel as though I don't feel like any other movie has really captured the Lovecraftian aspects of horror quite as well as Poltergeist did.
I would say, here's my thoughts, right? Poltergeist is a great movie. Close Encounters is an even better movie. And I didn't know this, but you brought this up. Apparently, Poltergeist was originally going to be a sequel to Close Encounters of the Third Kind, involving ghosts and
it was supposed to be called something along, what was it called? Night Skies?
Night Skies.
Something along those lines. It was supposed to be a two-parter, but they changed it to Poltergeist, made it its own standalone film. Also made 2 sequels. Haven't watched those. Probably won't ever watch those.
You won't ever get it. See, they never made Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
They didn't. Or second or first.
And remember, guys, this is episode 251 of the PB&J Podcast. No, but I kind of, as much as I love Poltergeist, I kind of wish that we actually got a Close Encounters 2 involving...
You think so?
Not extraterrestrials.
I've never watched Close Encounters, and if I ever do, we will bring it up on the podcast. I'm excited to potentially review it.
It's a great movie. I think the problem with horror, and Close Encounters is kind of a horror movie. It has horror elements, but it's more so like a science fiction thriller. The problem with horror nowadays is that in order to achieve the effect of fear within an audience, I think horror goes too far. You don't need too much. Or are you looking back?
I realize that the fan is on and our audio might be kind of crappy.
Let
me turn the fan off.
Let's turn the fan off. We're so far in already. I did not realize that the fan was on. It's kind of like this. It's kind of white noise, background noise. The problem is horror goes too far nowadays. You only need a few elements that work really well, and I don't think modern horror films, for the most part, minus a few exceptions, have you care about the characters. Like, you care about the family in Poltergeist, and you don't want to see anything terrible
That's
happen.
the big thing. Okay, there are a few weirdly, jumpy moments. Like, there's way big transitions between scenes where you don't expect it. However, where this movie shines is in the raw like absurdity of it, but like it still weirdly feels grounded and almost epic at some points in time. I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously. This is a spoiler-free discussion, but there is a section that literally almost feels like a fourth act to a film, as if the third act got elevated to another level that you do not expect.
You get a false ending, and I think what's really powerful about Poltergeist is that you almost feel as though this could happen. It's not based in reality, obviously, but these characters feel real, and their reactions feel real to what you're seeing on screen.
Like you said, it's a really grounded family. Feels personal. You connect to them almost instantly because they don't feel like modern dumb family where like maybe like the dad is like a loser that doesn't listen to the family when they warn him about these things. There's a scene where he's just like, oh yeah, you guys are right, like it's crazy.
And both the mom and the dad try everything they possibly can to protect their family. And at one point, and again, no spoilers in case you haven't seen Poltergeist, but if you have, you know what I'm talking about. There's a scene, well, there's multiple scenes. There's a certain point in the film where everyone is just like melancholic, like so like depressed by what's happened. And it's very, I guess it embodies just this feeling of it's kind of a spoiler, but losing a child and having your child go missing. It
captures one line that I will sort of spoil. If you guys want to skip ahead, absolutely go for it. Where the father is being interviewed essentially by a group of paranormal investigators, and he says something along the lines of the fact that he does not give a shit about anything paranormal going on, the screams, anything like that. He just wants his daughter back. That to me is something that you really don't see in horror movies anymore, where it kind of, once the horror shows up, that's all it focuses on, and you kind of lose the character drama. And that's where this movie definitely shined. You know that these people care about each other in a way that doesn't feel like it's tough to explain. It's definitely worth a watch, guys. My words are not going to give it any justice, but 100% approved. Maybe I might do a review of it later, down the line.
I just want to say the film also sort of. I mean, I took away the film as trying to bash excess in a way, and focus on. It's very difficult to explain. I think the film is critiquing this excessive commercialism in the United States, and you see those themes throughout the film. The national anthem is present throughout the film. That's a crazy opening.
Yeah,
father's reading a Reagan book. And,
the idea of like a obsession with technology and like dehumanizing of I just want to say, like, there's so much going on in the world that, and that line that you mentioned earlier encapsulates like the feeling of like, I don't care how much you give me or what's happening. I just want to focus on getting back my no matter what's thrown at them, that's all they care about, and that's really powerful. But yeah, Poltergeist, definitely give it a watch. People died.
People on that's a whole other. So for anyone unaware,
sorry.
I had to open up this can of worms. There's a phenomenon called the Poltergeist curse, an urban legend, I should say, where I don't know if this is true or not, but allegedly the director used real skeletons in the making of the film.
It's true. I looked it up. Yep, I looked it up after the film.
So you're probably asking yourselves, why use real skeletons? Can't they make props for that? They made props of interdimensional portals, demons, ghosts. Why would you need to use real skeletons? And the correct answer, the answer that I have figured out that I read online was, I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Don't know.
It's just one of those things where it's like, well, we used...
It was like a weird budget saving method. I don't even know how much using a real corpse would cost.
I think it would cost way more than using a fake one.
Yeah.
Personally.
So I don't. Maybe it's to add fear for the actors, but like,
I suppose so. But I mean, at that point, just have them act. Just have them act.
They did great.
They're great actors.
I don't feel like they needed to have that. Yeah.
Felt like a real family. Like a real family. That's what's so terrifying about the film. That's a beautiful background.
It really is. It really is.
Isn't it gorgeous? I didn't record this. He didn't record this. We don't know who recorded it.
I mean, we could have recorded it, but do we really need to do that?
Recorded this. Relaxing ASMR. Recorded
Check
this.
out Relaxing ASMR, guys.
151,000 subscribers.
We probably sound like Relaxing ASMR because we have to speak so quietly.
It sounds like ASMR right now. Did you just get a whiff of coffee?
No.
I just had a whiff of coffee. We've been tweaking ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since we've been watching. Every time. You ever like binge those not creepypastas, but Mr. Nightmare videos where he's reading off the Reddit threads of like someone broke into my house, and it's like, most of them are fake,
but you still think.
Well,
that's the thing. When our lights are out, our lights are out. I mean, it's pitch black down the street, in the back. Our lanai is pretty creepy. So if you're like walking out to grab something at night, all the lights are pitch black. It is a little freaky, especially if you've been watching horror stuff, especially real things, real accounts. Like, I cannot.
No, I
can't do it.
I can't.
I stay in my room, or I run out here and I run back in.
Well, it's always like I've, without going into a ton of detail, I've had experience with people breaking into certain places of private places in my home and around my home, and it's just. You think about it and you're like, man, this kind of sucks. Yeah. Because
it's a bit of a shame.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? Shoot him?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know. If someone nowadays were to break into my house and I saw them, I guess I'd call 911.
I'd argue.
That was my shoe.
Oh, that was your shoe.
Again,
guys, we're tweaking out.
I mean, we thought there's guests over at the house, and we thought that someone was sleeping on the couch. And it was very freaky.
But it wasn't. It wasn't anybody. It just looked like a body. Yeah.
I mean, one of my biggest fears is because I go driving a lot with Ethan, both Ethans. Yeah. And my biggest fear is we'll go down a trail and there'll just be someone standing there in the middle of the night, just standing there. And it's like, I mean, the thought of that isn't necessarily scary. I mean, no, the thought of that is necessarily, it is scary, but like actually experiencing that, I don't know how scary that would be. I guess I'm more afraid of someone, I would be more afraid if someone were to try to attack me. Yeah. Or hurt me in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, we could tell some stories.
I mean, we could tell some stories of just creepy. You want to go first?
Well, not necessarily creepy, but I guess you want to talk about that one.
Which one?
The site.
The site.
Are we allowed to?
Which site? The
construction site.
Oh yeah, we can talk about the construction site. Well, I don't know if we can.
We probably can't.
We
won't talk about that one.
That would be incriminating. Maybe in the
future video.
But I will tell another story. So, that's related to the construction site. So there is a.
While you can keep talking about it, I'm gonna check that.
There is a rec center. Near about 20 minutes from, like 10 minutes from my house, and next to the rec center is this amazing playground. I mean, the biggest slides you've ever seen. And obviously we're not going to go there during the day because there are children there. Yeah. Right? But at night, there's nobody there.
And it's a lot of fun at night, too. You talk about...
Big slide.
Yeah, it's actually beautiful at night, especially because the area that we go to, the lights are still on in the building next to it. So it's actually quite a good vibe.
The big problem I have with Big Slide... that I had not from day one, but later on down the road, is that Big Slide is surrounded by woods and just there's barely any lighting. So in those woods, we discovered is a homeless camp, which homeless people aren't scary. That's not what I'm trying to say.
He's not trying to imply that homeless people are in any way threatening.
They are not. The big fear, the big scary moment that we had, the actual terror. I don't know if you were there.
It doesn't sound familiar.
So there's a path. So you'll have the playground, right? I'm gonna try to describe this both visually and through the audio. So imagine you have the playground, right, with the slides, and there's a fence on the outer rim of the playground. You go around the fence, right? So you're at the other side of the entire building. So you follow the perimeter of the fence, and you get around, and there's a path. And we're walking down this path, pitch black, nothing, just completely surrounded
It's very
by trees.
dark. It gets very dark, yeah.
The sound of howling from coyotes and wind going through, rustling through the trees. That's one thing. It's another if you start walking down that path and someone just walks out and starts mumbling to themselves. That's when you're like, man, maybe we should leave.
Hey, let's turn around, yeah.
Except we didn't. And that was a.
Our group never turns around.
We never turn around, even though we should. I'll tell you.
It makes for good content, guys.
It makes for great content. And we'll have Nick on the podcast one of these days.
Yeah, we will. He's got a lot of good stories. We got a lot of friends with a lot of good stories.
He's probably listening right now. And for the folks listening on Spotify right now, I'm eating some Spanish rice.
Delicious stuff. We had chicken and chicken teriyaki and Spanish rice. We're out of chicken, but
delicious. That's him.
I didn't have any for audio listeners.
But I guess like interacting with strangers, it's always weird to see how other people act, especially when you do. Like, I always, this sounds awful, but I always look at some people, just random people, who have normal lives, they have homes, they have everything, but they act a certain way, and I look at them, I'm like, what happened? What happened? Like, why one, are you rude? Like, there's rude people, but then there's just people who just say very strange things. Like, I always found it weird how many older guys just don't know boundaries.
Yeah.
Like, 90-year-old guy can be forgiven. 60-year-old guy, you lived through the 80s, you lived through the 90s, you lived a long time. You should know by now that you can't just, like, go up to someone and tap on the small of their back.
It is weird that a lot of like specific character traits are like connected to specific people. Like, you think of old white guy. Not saying all old white guys are creepy perverts, but a lot of old white guys are creepy perverts.
You think of creepy perverts.
Yeah. Whether or not, I mean, obviously there's people of all shapes and sizes, all different types of ethnicities, whatever. It doesn't matter where you're from. There's a lot of people that are weird, but I guess we associate people with specific kinds of characteristics, but it's odd that a majority of the time that's where the characteristics come from. I don't know if it's the way we were raised and those types of people were all kind of in the similar boat, or what.
We're stereotyping, but it's so true. I mean, like,
that's why stereotypes exist.
If I had a daughter, I mean, I wouldn't, or a son, I wouldn't just leave them with like a 6-year-old guy. I mean, why would I? It'd be a weird thing to do.
Like it could be the nicest 6-year-old guy ever, and you'd still feel a little weird.
It still feels weird, but it's like I look at people and I go, "How did this happen? What happened? And am I going to get to this point?" And I hope not.
That's actually a fear of mine. I don't want to end up like the people I criticize that are older, because I don't know if it's a cause of aging or not. We're just gonna live forever. We'll just be immortal and young forever.
We will live forever. But it's weird. It's like, I think everyone has just become the worst versions of themselves.
I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I've noticed it. A lot of people are acting a little. Maybe it's because of COVID, the whole pandemic.
What?
You remember that whole thing in 2020 where like that sickness went around?
Like depression?
Well, that too, yes. But like it was like
Oh, are you talking about COVID?
yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Yeah, COVID. COVID did probably changed a lot about people in terms of like, I mean, you were at home for a year essentially for
Doing
most people.
nothing.
I mean, we were out and doing stuff. To be honest with you, I don't give a shit if people flame us for that. We were. I'm not gonna sit around and.
You were too.
You were too. Come on.
Here's the thing, though, right? We're both vaccinated now, by the way, just so everyone's
We
clear.
have been for a while.
Yeah, I've been for a while. I never got COVID, which was strange.
I did, but I didn't get any symptoms. So.
Well, the masks. Oh, we're gonna get into controversial territory. I mean, it shouldn't be controversial to say like masks work, right? Because they do.
Yeah,
because they do.
It keeps people from, transmitting the sickness to other people. It doesn't help necessarily with not getting it.
Oh,
but
I meant like masks work covering up my ugly features.
that
because,
too.
like,
Yeah, it's a multi-purpose.
I have really bad acne at times, so like walking out.
The acne happened because of the masks.
Well, even so, it's like, well, like, am I depressed because I'm snorting lines of Coke all the time? Yes, but to feel better, I'm gonna snort more lines of Coke. It's a never-ending cycle.
No, yeah.
And I think, having that mask to cover up my dog-like features, my pit bull-like features, my
Disgusting.
not this thing,
Disgusting feces-like face.
inbred,
Yeah.
Irish inbred features really helped. It really helped.
Threw the Irish in there.
But it really helped. And for people who saying masks don't work, you must be like incredibly handsome or something. Because for me, like,
Yeah.
I'll be wearing a mask 10 years down the line
Yeah.
if it means to cover up this freaking ugly face.
I was gonna make a joke that I cannot say.
Was it? Who would it have?
I was go-
Who would it have? I can't.
I was gonna
speak.
say maybe that's why Japan has always worn masks. I love Japan, guys. I literally.
We're cutting that out. We're cut.
I love Japan.
Just so everyone's aware, we had to cut that.
That one definitely got cut.
That was. I can't even say who that offended.
A lot of people.
It offended
A few million.
like 12.5 million people on a certain island in the Pacific.
Anyways,
come on.
guys, come on. I love My Hero Academia.
Okay. But yeah, masks work. How do we get to this point? But yeah, I always wonder, like.
Oh yeah, we were like so off track. We didn't have a plan for this one, to be honest with you.
People, I know. The one thing. Well, actually, Brandon doesn't know. I mean, he does, but we're gonna pretend like he doesn't. Brandon, I have a little surprise for you on the podcast today.
What is it? Oh my god!
So last
I'm so
time I
excited.
had cookies. This time, I got the MrBeast bar.
MrBeast chocolate bars.
There's one golden ticket left. And we're gonna open up these chocolate bars to
There's
see
one
if
left?
I want. There's one left.
There's one ticket left.
If could you imagine though? That would be. Oh,
I don't care who we wake up. If we get a golden ticket, I'm punching a wall.
Yeah, that would
in
be
excitement.
So admittedly, I did open a chocolate bar up earlier when I was home.
No ticket.
No ticket. But I was hungry, and it was actually really good chocolate. I don't know if I'm gonna have any tonight, but we're gonna open them up. Oh, that's the ticket I ripped off from the other bar that I need to put the cover on. Okay. I'm sure that sounded great.
So I guess we'll go with the. Do you want to put the prize up here?
No. Okay. We'll put it on my phone.
All right. So I guess we'll wait a bit. Let's get these out.
There you go. So we're gonna find out. Oh, real quick. Let me get the GoPro out.
Oh yeah.
GoPro.
Patrick's gonna vlog this and podcast it
Partly vlog it.
because it'd be great content
If
for
I
both
can-
channels.
If I can find my stuff. I got so much trash in my pocket.
guess I'll peel these off because they don't really show if you win or not until you put in the phone.
That's beautiful.
That probably sounded real nice.
We're doing double cameras. We're
Guys,
double teaming this thing.
vlogging and we're podcasting.
It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. Hey, this is Patrick, and we're opening up the MrBeast bars. This is our final shot at possibly winning the golden ticket to go and participate in a MrBeast video.
So wait, were the golden tickets?
It's an actual ticket.
It is actual
It's an actual
ticket?
ticket.
Oh,
I saw it.
Okay, so we do have to open
So
these.
this one feels a little weird. This one feels a little weird. Okay, let's open it. So how am I gonna do this here?
Okay. This is the quinoa crunch.
This is the
correct?
quinoa crunch.
So I'm actually gonna take a bite of this. I've never had this one. I had the regular chocolate, I think.
It's really good.
Oh yeah.
I think I prefer that one to the almond.
Yeah.
No, you had the almond one.
Oh, we had the almond.
Yeah, you had the almond one.
This one I can actually eat more consistently. I'm not a big fan of just straight up chocolate, but this is good.
Brandon, I'll literally cry if I get the golden ticket. No golden ticket. Just making sure. That would genuinely be insane.
I don't know what we would do.
No golden ticket so far, guys. Unfortunately.
I don't even know what the chances are.
I don't know, frankly. But we're gonna put in some prizes. No golden ticket.
And I'm gonna fold these back up so we can save them for later. We will eat these, guys. We're not gonna waste them.
We're not.
Fucking degenerates.
And don't worry, I'm not gonna say that on this camera. We're not gonna give them to a homeless shelter. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. Chocolate. Okay, if you're gonna donate food to a homeless shelter, donate non-perishable items like certain canned goods. Donate clothing, toiletries. Please don't donate chocolate. It doesn't make a ton of sense. Okay, guys. No ticket in here. I'm getting a little nervous. No ticket.
I don't see a ticket. No. We could still win some nice prizes, though. I think is there still a car?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. No. Brandon, it's all up to you.
I don't see anything.
You got one more. Good mother of God, please.
I don't know. Let's peel this off. It's probably boring for you video watchers and probably audio listeners.
No, I think they're having a good time.
Maybe they are. Yeah, who knows? I'm a fucking disappointment. Complete disappointment. But you know what? There's still potential for additional rewards.
Cut this out. You're a disgrace, you understand me? You're a complete disgrace.
It's not gonna get picked up on the mic.
How dare you? You're a complete disgrace. Terrible. Terrible.
What a fucking waste.
I have spent $30. Oh no, sorry, $60 on MrBeast bars.
Oh, weren't we
total.
gonna save one of these?
For who? Oh, for Rosanna?
No, for the. Well, yeah, I guess, but like for the next.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We can still save them. Just put them in a plastic bag.
Yeah, but for.
Who cares?
Who cares? Who
But imagine if that were the one.
Yeah.
If that were the bar with the golden ticket.
It is what
Here.
it is, guys. We tried.
Well,
But.
I'm gonna put in some codes. Maybe I can finally be a real bully.
I'll do these ones. I'll do these ones.
Feastables.com. chance to win MrBeast prizes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I did indeed, what is this? Oh, okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, I did indeed cry the first time we opened these bars. What's the... Oh, no. Oh, my God, it's stuck to the table.
Spin to win.
Did you win?
Not a winner. Let's see. That one's out.
Oh, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if I say the codes out loud.
Should we give one to one of the viewers?
No.
Well, we're not that kind of podcast, guys.
No, but guys, guess what? If you subscribe, maybe you too could win a MrBeast.
You're awful. All right, spin to win, guys. You guys will see it before me.
I did not win.
Didn't win that one.
You know,
I just feel like we're not going to win one.
It's getting to the nitty-gritty. Guys, we didn't win this time. Maybe we'll win again. We'll meet again. Don't.
Let me check the video again.
You just scared me, dude. You really just scared me. Did you win?
Not a winner.
I got one. By the time we're recording this, by the way, WrestleMania has not happened yet.
Still hasn't happened, no.
We're not reviewing WrestleMania yet. Nor, I don't know if we will.
We might not, to be honest with you, unless we do just a normal video.
I mean, that would mean that we would have to watch the 6 hours of television.
Not a winner. Gosh, didn't we even win one last time?
We did.
We did win one.
But it was a secret video. It also gave me 10% off. Now, guys, let me know. Are you watching WrestleMania this weekend on the cock? Peacock.
Oh, okay.
Peacock.
I thought I heard something completely different.
No, No, it used to be WWE Network.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Now it's Peacock. I don't know if you've heard of Peacock. It's a great service. Remember $9.99? I mean, I'll give WWE credit. They were on the...
That was a complete waste. Didn't win a thing.
Did you just use all your codes?
I did.
Man, you were going so fast, dude.
I took them all off already, so...
Your spin to win. Let's see. Not win. I have two more. I'm not hopeful. To be honest with you. I'm losing all hope. You guys ever seen Dune?
Dune. That's a fantastic movie. Best movie of last year. You guys can fight me on that one.
They won't.
They won't. You can't.
You physically can't unless you go to 8734 Geraldine Road.
Meet me there.
San Antonio,
or
Texas.
B Square.
San Antonio, Texas. That's where we live, by the way, guys.
We live in Texas. If you guys weren't aware.
All my exes may not come from Texas, but I sure hate them. No, just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke, everybody.
They probably will see this.
I don't think they will.
Probably not.
And that's okay. Just kidding, guys. It's based to be good friends with your exes. Well, 2 out of 3. Two out of 3.
What?
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
Yeah.
Here's spin to win.
Do you guys ever just uncontrollably sweat?
I do too.
It's just so uncomfortable.
It's probably the light, to be honest.
It might be the light, yeah. It's pretty bright.
Well, I was sweating earlier too. I mean, we turned the fan off.
Yeah, but that was facing in a different direction.
So I don't know. But guys, I'm telling you, this one's gonna be a winner. Let me tell you. It's been a very long day. I'll tell you, it's been a very
what a day. What a lovely day.
It is going... Tomorrow I'm going to a birthday party.
A quinceañera.
I don't think it's official. I don't think it's... Apparently it's not actually a quinceañera. Because a quinceañera is for a 15.
Mm-hmm.
It's my... You've seen Juan on the vlog. It's his sister's birthday, but she's not 15, so I don't know. I don't think it's a quinceañera.
Well, it wouldn't be if it's not her age.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I thought it was. I didn't know.
Patrick is a racist who assumed
Yeah, I'm a racist.
that everything that's related to a birthday in Mexico is a quinceañera.
That's, so true. That's what I thought. That was my mistake.
Feliz Navidad.
That's Happy Halloween.
So,
it sucks because, well, okay, just so we're all clear here, Rosanna's racist. We're not racist. We're not racist, guys.
We're white, so we can't be racist.
That's not true.
I thought that was what it was.
No. I think I don't know what you're trying to say here.
I must have mixed it up. Rosanna's Chinese.
I don't know why that matters to you.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying that we're white and she's Chinese, and I think there should be a clear distinction.
It doesn't matter. I mean,
it does matter.
It matters in the sense that she should embrace her culture. And
I'm not saying she shouldn't. I'm just saying,
but
we clearly have different ones.
But you should make it clear that neither of us hold racial prejudices that we don't that we could recognize.
But
okay,
we'll cut there.
Here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. Brandon, like any podcaster, any good podcaster, is a misogynist.
You can't be a successful podcaster and not, whether it be mentally or emotionally, abuse women.
That's so true.
And it's a lot of people don't realize that when they're trying to get into the podcast game. You can have all the glitz and the glamour. You can have the highest quality production you possibly can have. But if you don't just mollywop women, what are you really doing?
If you can't gaslight, GTFO, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. I give men this advice all the time. Because men come up to me and they're like, Patrick, how do I ask out a girl? This is how you do it, right? Mm-hmm. This is how you do it. You go up and just say the most derogatory thing, and I promise you she'll fall in love with you. Look, chivalry is dead. Don't go up to a girl, politely ask for a number, and if she says no, say thank you and walk away. Don't do that. Right?
One of my favorite songs of all time is Nice Guys.
By Ryan
From
Higa.
That one Asian guy.
Ryan Higa.
No. It's the other Asian guy.
No, it's not. It is Ryan Higa.
It's not Ryan Higa, is it?
Yes,
I thought it was the other guy.
Okay. One of us is racist. And I'm pretty sure...
Nice Guys finish last. That's why I'll treat you like trash.
Here's the deal. I have to tell men this all the time, right? Step one in being a man, right? Never treat a woman with respect. You know.
This is a bit that's going on very long.
This isn't a bit. I've always said. Of course, only men can be courageous, guys. Okay. Only men can have honor. I mean, it's so true. It's so true. And what's more honorable than cheating on your wife?
I live by a very important acronym that you mentioned earlier. It's GTFO. Girls too fucking obnoxious. and if you live by that, you'll succeed.
Yeah, of course. Like, okay, guys. Gentlemen, ladies, turn the podcast off right now. Okay.
This is extending too long.
I just want to make it clear to everyone that we are actually misogynistic and we are sexist.
We will double down on that in any comment section on any platform.
Absolutely. I don't even have women friends because why would I?
Like, I don't even date women.
Sorry, I should say female friends. I don't have female friends.
That's all right.
It's a dumb bit. It's a dumb bit. I was trying to. I was trying to think of, like, we made racist joke. Well, the joke. Here's the deal. For those of you who don't know, the joke was that we were pretending to be racist and sexist, when in reality we are actually racist and sexist.
that's a subversion.
That's a subversion.
That's some. The GoPro's still going, right?
Oh shoot! I forgot about that.
It's been recording me for 15 minutes.
It's actually been 15 minutes. That's wild. That's crazy, dude. No. In reality, guys, if you actually want to ask out a girl, or ask out a boy, or ask out anybody, just go up, ask them out politely, and if they say no, thank them, and then walk away.
A lot of guys just don't
do
get
that. I don't. Here's the deal, right? I get fearing rejection, and that's something that people have to overcome. And I don't criticize somebody if they're afraid of rejection, because I fear rejection. I mean, I don't ask out girls very often because I'm just terrified of being rejected. But if you do ask out a girl, that's legitimate, by the way. I'm laying my heart out on my sleeve, and you're
so I'm really sorry about that.
Here's the deal. The problem I have. Oh, my nails are so dirty. The problem I have is when guys are like, if a girl says no to me, she's a bitch.
It's surprisingly common. I think more guys think that than don't.
But then the problem is, like, whenever like if we say something like this, I'm sure there's gonna be people out there be like, oh, soy, being soy. Here's the deal, guys. We've had girlfriends. You haven't. So
you guys are all losers. We're winners.
Okay? We are number one. And I haven't heard that one in a long time.
That's like 4 years old.
That's
old. Rest in peace, Robbie Rotten.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But that's what I've never understood. Like, oh man, girls just don't like me. It must be every woman in the world. Nah, bro, it's because you haven't taken a shower in 3 weeks.
You beat me to it. You people stink like fucking shit. That's the problem.
If you have access to a shower and you're not using it, give that shower to someone else who needs it, who doesn't have one, because you are wasting time, energy, and real estate.
The 3 layers of Axe body spray that cakes your body is ruining your skin. Just take a tub, jump in the pool, take up swimming.
If your hair looks like it was doused in oil,
if you could fry up 3 orders of French fries.
If you go a day to, I'm gonna buy 3 days without showering, I can forgive you. But there isn't a Catholic priest in this country who will forgive you. 4 days.
When it gets to the point where I can taste your scent, it's time to jump in.
I have been in the car. I have been in situations, public places with people who I don't want to say friends of mine, but friends of mine who have not taken a shower in months, and I just cut off the friendship. Just
cold turkey. It's
the point. Go back to the point.
We're completely off topic, but it's completely true. Those kinds of people are the ones that get upset at women, and those are the kinds of people that go on to use a semi-automatic weapon on a school. And I'm not gonna be that kind of guy, right? I'm not gonna put people in boxes. No, I'm not gonna be that kind of guy. I'm not gonna put people in boxes. I'm not gonna say that certain people that don't shower end up killing multiple children, but
I'm just the ones who do kill children haven't taken a shower once.
I'm gonna check the camera.
Oh, good God Almighty! Let me check the audio just to make sure. Please be recording. Thank God. Oh, that's That's a good bit. Here's the problem, guys. The point that I'm trying to make. Is
I didn't realize there was a point.
if you think that Poltergeist. No, sorry. The point is this. If you think that every girl in the world doesn't want to date you because they have something wrong with them, you're just stupid.
Mad dumb.
You're really dumb. I want any incel listening to this podcast right now to turn it off, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because we do not like you at all.
Anyone that unironically does My Hero Academia fan fiction, could you please drop yourself into boiling hot water and die?
I would never discriminate against anyone because of their race, because of their ethnicity, religion,
Place of origin.
gender, sex, place of origin. I would never do that. I will, however, discriminate based on incel status, My Hero Academia fan fiction, and overall just debauchery. Or I don't want to say debauchery. If you post something that has me contemplating my faith in God,
And he's a staunch Catholic.
I have been on Twitter for so long that I have seen things that would haunt even the most horrified war veteran.
This was scarier than Poltergeist.
I swear to you, anything related to My Little Pony has always ended terribly. I mean, completely and total. If you're at home, do not look up
Dude,
My Little Pony jar. Please do not.
while you're at it, guys, I'm telling you, do not look up special fried rice. Now, Patrick just ate some of his own, but not this kind.
Not this kind, guys.
We've been completely off track. We changed our topic multiple times because obviously we didn't have a plan, and it is now 4 a.m. But Patrick would like to discuss something very specific.
Guys, I know that some of our viewers at home have been suffering from depression, anxiety.
I'm not smiling because that's funny. I'm smiling because it's sad.
Because I didn't upload for most of this week. But rest assured,
Don't give up yet.
there will be more videos. And I swear, they will have to pry my channel from my cold, dead hands before I stop uploading. Because we will get, we've made this prediction. I think I'm going to reach 1 million subscribers by October. Mm-hmm. Now,
I didn't make that prediction, but I
I made that
highly
prediction.
see it.
I made that prediction. Now, here's the deal, right? Here's the deal. If you don't subscribe to my channel, I will hit on your single mom.
I see you out there.
Consensually.
Vanessa?
Consensually. Listen, Frankie. If that is your real name. Francis. If you don't subscribe to this channel, the Patrick Abel channel, and the Brandub channel, right now.
If you don't follow all of our social media.
Follow all of them.
If you don't listen to the podcast on Spotify and give it 5 stars. If you don't do all these things at the same time, also hitting the bells, commenting on every video, liking every video.
I swear, I will be very upset.
Very mad.
I just want to. I want to shout out Juan real quick because that was a very kind invitation.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that. He also has a food truck that is catered.
Shout
to
out
events
Juan.
before.
Yep. Shout out the food truck. We could even
Las
get the food
Bonaritas.
truck on this podcast.
We would. I mean, we're working on. I'm going to talk to Juan about this tomorrow because we're filming this for context, Saturday morning, Friday night. I want to talk to Juan with. Actually, I want to do a video on my channel or PB&J. I'm not sure yet. We're working at the food truck for a day. I don't know if that would happen, and if that's something that he wanted. If that he wants to do, but I'm gonna speak to him. I'm apparently, I don't know if this is gonna happen or not. I'm gonna hang out with Jake Lilly for the first time.
Jake Lilly, big shout out to Jake Lilly. We love his music, his song.
Well, he's producing more music.
He is producing more music. I'm not gonna pressure you, Jake, but we'd love to have your music on our podcast if you're willing. No, obviously no boundary pushing, but.
Jake, I will bash my head in with a fork if you do not give us a song. It doesn't have to be, I don't know. It can be anything, really. It can be like a soft jingle that you filmed while crapping on the toilet. Frankly, I don't care. As long as it comes from Jake Lilly, it's going to be pretty epic.
You hear that?
I did hear that.
Wow, that was amazing.
Turn me on like a
Light switch.
I'm going to be honest, that song...
I love Light Switch.
It's been overplayed.
Highly disagree. Guys,
I genuinely mean this. Jake Lilly
is the next Charlie Puth.
No, I think Charlie Puth
is the next
first
Jake Lilly.
Is the next Jake Lilly.
I agree.
And what I actually meant to say, no, genuinely, what I actually meant to say was, it's kind of selfish, it's kind of greedy. And talking to Jake's a great guy. We haven't met in person, but we've spoken behind the scenes. Here's the deal. Jake is going to be very, very, very influential, and I don't mean this sarcastically. It's difficult because we're very sarcastic throughout this entire podcast.
No, we're serious.
Okay.
I wanted to preface this. I think we have a lot of talented friends, and a lot of friends who have not tried to step into the world of the internet in a way that they really could, and I feel like they'd be really successful. Jake Lilly was actually a huge supporter and a huge push for at least me to do more content, to work harder on my content, because he's producing professional grade music. I mean, he has one song out, but it sounds great. It's high quality production. It's made me, and I'm sure it's made you want to kind of step up our game, and it showed that talent can kind of come from our area. I mean, we live relatively close to Danny Duncan, which you guys might know. Big channel, not necessarily a fan of his content, but big channel, and he lives relatively close to us.
I don't know who that is.
And he makes big, high quality content. He has a lot of people behind him, and it motivated us to work a lot harder on what we were doing. And like I was saying, Jake Lilly, big shout out to you. Like we said, if no pressure, but if you want to get content on our channel, that'd be great.
Well, that's
songs on our channel.
It's kind of greedy and it's kind of selfish.
Yeah.
But if we can get a Jake Lilly song on the podcast as the theme of the podcast before he fully blows up, that would be great for our clout as well.
Yep.
And Jake's an overall really great guy.
Yeah.
And there's a ton of people who have been really supportive of the channels, I should say. Over the past
I didn't
few
expect
months.
our channel to blow up overnight, but we have seen a lot of support from our friends and even people that we don't speak to that often, which has been obviously great. We're on episode 251, so you better fucking like it by now.
After producing 250 episodes of this show, you start to realize, you're like, well, this is what it's all about: producing good content, funny, interesting.
As maybe some of you guys knew, episodes 0 to 100 were all filmed in that shack.
Yeah.
Let me read to it. I really want to get that one down. Some of you guys may know, OGs of the channel, we used to film episodes 0 to 100 in in a shack in the back of our old home. And I mean, it's crazy to see how far we've come, at least from then.
The shack was burned down after
Fish and Frank's.
Well, so for context, what had happened is we were throwing a celebration, as many of you know, for the 100th episode, and a drunk driver, unfortunately, went into a dugout and flew through the roof of our shack while we were recording the
in the shack
100th episode in the shack.
I mean, it was weirdly fitting for a 100th episode.
It was,
but it hurt. I mean, we were in the hospital for a good 5-6 weeks.
I lost both testicles that day. And it's been a rough journey. It's been a rough journey. They called me No Ball Larry for a very long time. I don't know why.
His name isn't even Larry.
My name's not Larry. My name's Patrick. That's what the P stands for. PB&J.
Yeah.
But it was very difficult. And Brandon somehow grew a second penis. I don't know how that happened.
We won't get into that one.
That's a whole conundrum.
Let me tell you. I think that might have been something to do with Pub, but
I don't know.
To be honest, I don't understand how that's been working. Yeah,
I don't know. Who knows? But after the shack, as many of you know, we flew to Atlanta, Georgia, and we had a house there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that one also burned down.
It was just an incredible event where 2 cars went through the building at the same time. I assume they were trying to hit each other midair because they came in on either side of the walls. It just fucking destroyed the home.
It was the day after I actually had surgery to get both of my testicles put back on.
Man, they called them No Balls Larry 2.
I lost him. And this time there's no way of getting him back, unfortunately.
And burned to cinders.
But then for 200 through 249...
101 to 249.
Well, I think you're a little confused because from 101 to 200, we had the house in Atlanta.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. I forgot that you had said
that. That's 100 weeks. That's 99 weeks.
Those 100 weeks were a blur.
2 years of your life.
So, yeah,
Well, we had a fishing boat that we recorded the podcast on. Unfortunately, that sank.
It was hit by a flying car. I don't know what the odds of 3 times.
Luckily, I didn't lose any testicles. I had none to lose. I did, in fact, lose my penis.
But now Patrick is
they call me
no cock and balls.
They call
Jeffrey.
They call me Eunuch Nick.
Oh, is that what that's called? A eunuch? Yeah.
A eunuch.
I haven't heard that phrase in ages. Even though you are.
Every day of my life.
I think that's where we ended, guys. A little reminiscing of our old times. A little shout outs to the boys. And some spooky stories.
And remember, if you're an incel, unsubscribe.
And go take a shower.
But if you're hot in any way, shape, or form,
hit him up.
Subscribe. Hit me up.
Just hit him up.
Like if you're don't hit up incels. They don't need
If you're hot,
if you're
horny, and in the general area, don't hit me up. Hit up Patrick.
But more importantly,
make sure to subscribe to the channel because we love women.
We love women, and we love. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Follow our social medias down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channels. You're going to see more podcasts. And follow us on Spotify. It really helps out. We're trying to get as many viewers as possible so we can get sponsorships.
We can get sponsorships at 50 listeners?
50 listeners, but I just want to shout out some people who actually commented on
Yeah,
liking
yeah.
the podcast today.
We'll be doing this pretty frequently if more people comment and stuff like that.
Jake Rochelle, Johnny Jean, Flowshine, Victor, Juan. I think Donald commented on it. Andrew and Donald both want to be on an episode. I talked.
Yeah, we
to
can
them
get them
both.
on for sure.
I would love to have both of them on.
We're not also going to be limited to this set. We might move around, guys. You'll see the set change a lot.
I do like having this though. Always.
We can bring it with us. Yeah.
Can we?
Actually, no. We bolted this one to the table.
That's unfortunate. We were terrified of it just walking away.
After watching Poltergeist, I shiver in my boots thinking about the Mac walking.
You bet your boots you do. Anyway, and
Thank you guys.
Shout out to the boys,
continue.
by the way, and that's it.
Wait, continue.
Shout out to the boys at home. Sorry, Mom. Sorry, Mom and Dad. I have to go. Who the heck wants to die
alone?
All dried up in the desert sun. My heart is breaking for my sister in a corner she called love. And look into my nephew's eyes.
Man, you wouldn't believe. Would we get DMCA'd for this?
No, we won't.
We won't.
It's so.
Well, we
it doesn't-
sound so accurate to the original source material.
to Nate, whatever his name is, Nate Roos.
Is he? He's dead.
No, he's not.
I think he. No. I'm thinking about someone completely different. I think about the guy from The Wanted.
Yeah, he passed. Yes,
He's
just
gone.
passed
Rest in
away. He
peace.
just passed away. But no, Nate Roos from the band
He's not
Fun
dead.
Period. is
Fun. What happened to Fun?
Fun Period. I don't. Well, now there's the
They're
drummer.
sad.
The drummer's from Bleachers, or he started Bleachers, which is another band that I don't listen to. But
I didn't even hear of him.
I don't hear him. I was playing the actual game.
Thank you guys so much for watching and listening. Yeah. We'll see you guys when we see you guys.
And
Probably
remember,
next week.
My phone number is 567-832-6093. Call me.